In this video, we will review how to use your own images when creating materials on the PGA Marketing Resource Center. This includes items for print, web, and email templates. If you'd like to skip to instructions for a specific item, here are the times for you to forward to. So first, let's look at an email template. When adding in an image to an email, you'll have three options. You can choose from our gallery of images, you can upload your own, or you can use a previously uploaded image. To choose an image from our gallery, simply click on the gallery button, find an image, and click on the one you'd like to use. To use your own photo, click on the upload button, and then hit browse. Insert your computer for an image. The image can be a JPG, GIF, or PNG file, and should meet the recommended size that can be found here. Now once I've found a photo on my computer that I want to use, I'll select it and then hit submit. Once uploaded, you should see the file name of the image below, which leads us to option number 3. Here's where a library of the images you've uploaded will be, and you can choose any of these images by clicking on the file name. You'll know when it's selected because it will be highlighted in bold. You can also manage your library by previewing this image and deleting the images that you no longer will be using. So I'll quickly run through all the steps of this email so that we can see how it works. In step 3, I'll use my previously uploaded logo by clicking on it again. And then in step 5, I'll upload my main image, which is recommended to be 600 pixels in width. I'll finish up these remaining steps and then click Next to send a test to my account. And if I open up my email, you'll see my test, and both the images I have added are in there. And that's how to use your own image in an email template. Next, we'll take a look at print and web items. They both work the same, so we'll look at the flyer as an example. Just keep in mind that the same steps will be taken for any web item. So for most of these items, you have two options. You can choose from our gallery of images, much like we did with the email template, or you can click on the upload button and add your own image. For this example, I'll click on the upload button in step 4. Now these images will need to be a JPG, TIFF, or PNG file, and each image will have a minimum size as well, as you can see from the text here. These are in place because if any image is uploaded with a smaller size or a different file type, it will often come out blurry. These requirements keep us from getting through the entire process and then ending up with a poor product. So I'll click Browse to search my computer, and I'll double click on this JPG image and then hit Upload. It will next give me an option to crop the image. I can do this by clicking on any corner of my square and pulling it in or expanding it out. I can also click and hold in the center of the square and move it around to a selected area. Once I have it just the way I want it, I'll click Apply, and it will then give me a preview of my image. If I improperly cropped it, or if I wanted to make any adjustments, I could go back and try again by hitting Cancel, but in this case, I like the way it looks, so I'll hit Save. Now once again, I'll quickly fill out these remaining steps, and we'll hit the green refresh button to see how this image looks in the template. And as you can see, my image is in this flyer and it looks pretty good. So this is how you would add your own image to any print or web item on this site. Now as I mentioned earlier, you may often find yourself with an image that is not the right size. This is especially important with email templates. So how do you adjust them? And there are many answers for this, but I'll show you a few options. Now if you already have image editor software like Adobe Photoshop, I would recommend using that. But you do have to pay for Photoshop, so if you're looking for a basic editor, I would recommend Microsoft Picture Manager, which should be on most Microsoft Windows systems. or if you're using a Mac, iPhoto would be an equivalent. So for this example, I'll open up my image with Microsoft Picture Manager, and the first thing I'm going to do is find out the current size of my image. I'll do this by going up to the top navigation bar, clicking Picture, and then clicking Resize. As you can see, a toolbar has opened up on the right-hand side, and it's telling me the size of my current image. From here, I can either shrink it or increase the size. Just remember, if you are increasing the size, it is more likely to become blurry, so ideally you want to start with a larger image and shrink it down. So let's go back to my sample email for a sec and let's see what the recommended size is. Looks like I need a 600 pixel width image. So I'll go back to my picture manager and I'll shrink the percentage down until I get to 600 pixels in width. Now in this case, maybe I have the correct width, but I also want to make it a little shorter. I can do this by going back up to the Picture tab and clicking Crop. I can then grab the top or bottom line and shrink the height of my image. Once I have it to my liking, I'll click the OK button over to the right, and now I have a properly sized image for this email template. I'll next save the image to my computer, and then I'll repeat the steps we discussed at the beginning of this video. If you have any questions or need any help, please contact us by using the support tab at the top of this page.